Welcome to Gray Overload. I'm Anthony, and today I'm going to take a quick look and give you my analysis of AMD's Financial Analyst Day. So let's dive in. AMD's Financial Analyst Day actually had a truckload of products that they announced and that they say are coming out here in the second half and first half, I should say, of 2018. So second half of 2017. And let me just run down the list of products here that I have in front of me. Is they have EPYC, there's CPU for the server. They have Radeon Vega Frontier Edition. Then they have Ryzen Threadripper, Ryzen Mobile, Ryzen Pro, and Ryzen Pro Mobile. They also reiterated about Ryzen 3 coming out in the third quarter as well. These products set up a very competitive lineup, and I am super excited. This is going to be finally competition where we get to see Intel and AMD go back and forth. We'll see how Vega continues to come out and how it goes after gaming here in the next couple of weeks as well. But I am really excited. I mean, let's start out with first Threadripper. We'll go Threadripper first because I think that's the most intriguing product to me. I don't know if it's intriguing to you, but hopefully it is as well. Threadripper is going to compete with Intel and their HEDT, basically their high-end desktop platform, and I think that's amazing. I have used Intel's HEDT. I was actually looking at it for this system when I was building it. I wanted an 8-core system, and that's what Intel had for an 8-core system at the time, and AMD came out with theirs. I'm actually really jealous that I didn't maybe wait a little bit longer to get Threadripper. We'll see how it all comes out and all the specs here later on. But I think that Threadripper is going to be great to compete with the Intel HEDT platform, especially if they do come out with maybe more cores as well. Right now they have a 12-core, but price, I mean, I'm excited where prices may go. This is the best competition we've had in the decade, I think, in the CPU side, with Ryzen coming out and now Threadripper coming out and being the high end. I compile a code, I do video editing as well, and I'm excited to see what Threadripper can even do. I'd love to be able to test it. If AMD's willing to send me out a test kit, I will test it for you. I'm still working on my Ryzen 7 one, and I should have that out here soon, but I really want to see what Threadripper can do. Then Ryzen Mobile too. There's a little tease today by Asus and their ROG platform about looks like a laptop maybe, and so this may be coinciding kind of with the Ryzen Mobile stuff. But if they're going into the high end of the mobile as well, I'm actually excited for that too. Intel's been the only player in mobile, I think, personally, I think in the last couple of years. I have not even recommended AMD stuff to anybody. It's only been Intel stuff I've been recommending, and this is actually exciting as well. So there's two products, and they're going after the high one and a little bit better margins, touching a little bit of financial stuff. I'm going to try to stay away from that. If you want me to go more into that, let me know, and I will do a video on just financial stuff, but it can get kind of boring very fast. But then you got Ryzen Pro, and I think this is one of their best business moves overall for the enterprise and making sure that they have a long-term product with support. So the warranties and everything else that goes with it that they do support, and I've seen great growth in this product line with both of them. I think it's another great opportunity for them as well, especially get their products out and keep all their standards very high on it. So this whole Ryzen platform, top to bottom, now can compete with Intel, and I am super excited. I can't wait to, as more of these comes out, get more test out, read more reviews from other reviewers as well, and people that analyze this stuff and see what they think as well. Because I think that now everyone's starting to think that we have competition. You get to now choose. I do this scenario the most. Okay, so this processor is it from AMD or Intel, and you get a choice of which one's the better one, instead of just always going to the Intel de facto because there hasn't been competition the last 10 years. Now EPYC, I'm going to go on the server CPU before I end with the Vega stuff, and the EPYC stuff is actually pretty insane overall. It's going to have 32 cores and 64 threads. Yeah, this is a beast, and I encourage you guys to go out and see. I'm sure you've seen pictures of a processor that's like huge. It's like, I don't know, it's like an SSD drive, or like a 1.8 millimeter two or something like SSD drive is huge. Two M.2 sticks stacked on top of each other. It's just insane. And people are rumoring that it's like 4,000 pins or whatever. I'm excited to know how many pins in the socket it is, because that's just crazy. But it has, I mean, the I/O on it, 16 DIMMs of memory. It can do, one chip can do, 182 PCI Express slots. I'll post a slide up here as well so you can look. They say 8 graphics cards hooked into one chip directly. And then if you do two chips, it's 64 PCI Express lanes out from each chip, 64 to connect each other. I mean, the opportunity is endless in this whole data thing. And I think one of the biggest things about this is how, and interesting to see, is how their fabric, Infinity Fabric, works in between these processors and cores and everything else with the graphics cards. I think it's going to be one amazing task to be able to get through. And their fabric goes through everything with all the Ryzen products already. And now I hear it's also going into graphics as well, that they announced during the Financial Analyst as well. So this product, I think, is going to start turning some server stuff on its heels. Go head over heels over stuff and trying to change the market. I'm excited to see how Intel responds, because I know Intel's going to respond, and I am excited to see how this whole sector gets more innovative and is able to change. And AMD was talking about is that they're really dynamically changing something. They're disruptive, and disruptive things is going to have also reactions to those disruptions. And I'm excited to see what Intel does to their reactions, because I think we can get even better products and get even more competition out of this, and get even better, cheaper for price and everything else, more efficiency, more productivity as well. And the last one I want to touch on is Vega here. I know there's probably many of you out there that have been waiting for Vega. I've been one of them, and we'll see how long I wait. But this Frontier Edition, which is a Pro card, they didn't announce anything gaming-wise. I know, I was a little sad, but I kind of expected that. I didn't even think that there'd be any products being announced. So the fact that there was this many products that I've spent this much time on is just insane. I'm trying to make this video short, but there's a lot of data here as well, and I'll be posting up some slides hopefully to help out in that as well. But the Radeon Vega Frontier Edition looks like a massive card. They said it's about 13 teraflops, 25 in F32 precision. Then in F16 it's up to 25, and they're having 16 gigs of RAM. So if you compared to that to the previous HBM card there, Fury, that's 4 times as much. I mean, it's got a nice improvement here, as you see. So I'm pretty excited about this card. I'm really hoping that the gaming cards equal to this. If I don't know if they can get it faster or not, but I will go with the liquid cooled card if it gives me a little bit extra speed, gives me a little bit more. I know I have a 1080p monitor right now, but I want to go to 4K, and I want beautiful 4K with a FreeSync 2 monitor. That's what I want. And so hopefully they can give it to me. Otherwise, I'll have to go to NVIDIA. But I'm actually excited because NVIDIA, they've been on their ball, and they've been keeping up and moving forward quite well. I've been very impressed. They haven't been as stagnant as one would think, and I'm excited where this comes in to compete with it, because there's better margins, and you need to be in there with that margins, because you can make more money on it, especially for AMD that's been struggling. But I'm really excited about this, because now we got competition on all fronts, and we got where innovation now can push harder, because now you have competition. So where NVIDIA or Intel or AMD, let's say somebody else comes with a better product, and now since you're in those segments already, you can actually then move forward and actually create those innovative things faster, because now you are pushed to do it, rather than maybe sitting back and saying, okay, well, I can work towards this, or I think I might get there. It's going to happen faster. And now consumers have way more ability to be able to drive more productivity, more visual effects and everything else, more data and everything. So I want to thank you for watching this video. I want to thank you for stopping by and leaving your comments below. I'm excited for this. Let me know what you're excited about from this analysis day. Hey, it could be something about Intel, it could be something about NVIDIA as well about this video, because this can be, I think this is a great thing for all three companies, that now there's a competition moving forward. So leave your comments below. I'm excited to read them and get back to you on them if you have any questions. And again, thank you for stopping by and watching. Thanks for watching Gray Overload. If you like this content, be sure to subscribe and don't forget to follow me on Twitter at Gray Overload.